MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. It's time for Giants baseball. Next. Benito Mitre is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Nicholas Horner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Career number 247. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Into the box, J.C. Embry, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a hard liner, but foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Now in the box, Raul Mendoza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Raul Mendoza.
Here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Now at the plate, Reggie Rivas. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn...
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they give up on the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Mendoza leads off second with nobody out. 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now at the plate, Joseph Arnold, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. None out, runners at first and second. Fouled off. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. In the dirt. Throw to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head. And I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up Nick Livingston. No balls and a strike to count. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2nd and 3rd here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 1-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The first baseman.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Into the box now, Adrian Manuel, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Nope.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now a pickoff play at second and a dive, but he's back in. 1 out and a runner on second base. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Jamie Ortiz, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, Dero. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
So now to the plate, Lorenzo Montoya. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3 runs already home here. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. All even now, 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The payoff pitch one more time is swung on and missed. He got him. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. San Francisco leads this one 3-1. At the plate, Ryan Buckner. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. Line drive to center field. Mendoza is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Sito Suzuki.
The next Cub up, Sito Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
Ball, that's in.
One out, nobody on. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2.
Ball, that's it.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. First offering on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
This is skied into short left center. Arnold is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Benito Mitre, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. The 0-1 on its way to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 10, Raul Mendoza.
Striding into the box, Raul Mendoza. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Bauer into his motion. Here's his offering. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jesse Padilla. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Now batting, Trevor Bauer, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Nope. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. First and second here with nobody out. Pitch is popped up. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. One there. Throw won't get him.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So one out here with runners at first and third. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
The 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.C. Embry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, You're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Hard ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The count now at 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 3 and the Cubs 2. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Giants to discuss his thoughts on the San Francisco lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Giants.
Stepping up to the plate, Reggie Rivas. He drew a walk his first time up.
Rivas.
Here's the pitch.
Ball in.
Now the 1-0. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, beautiful dive. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great play was left into the hole on that one. And something to notice is how he had time to get back to his feet for the throw. He knew he had to hurry, but he didn't have to rush.
Settling in now, Joseph Arnold, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
I think that curveball is a big
Now
reason why
batting.
he's able to
The
turn
right
things
fielder.
around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, Nick Livingston. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2. Bauer gets the sign. Here it comes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants down in order. They're up 3-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Ryan Buckner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ryan Buckner.
Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Livingston is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The center fielder, number 24, Cito Suzuki.
So in now for Chicago, Cito Suzuki. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Ready on 1 and 2. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Into the box, Jesse Padilla, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll start this one at 269. 13 home runs and 31 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
First and second now, 1 man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now to the plate, Trevor Bauer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
2-2.
Count remains 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Ready once again, Nicholas Horner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Adrian Manuel.
Adrian Manuel.
The pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
To the plate now, Jamie Ortiz, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Lorenzo Montoya.
Digging in, Lorenzo Montoya. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike now. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Reed Prado takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 58, Reed Prado.
Nick Castellanos now. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Nick Castellanos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, J.C. Embry, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Sammy Sosa will be next. The 3-1. Fouled off.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land foul just shy of the wall.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking at his career totals, Sosa has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And the runner back safely. Another look to first. A dive, but he's back. At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. And it's 1-2.
It's 1-2.
Grounded to third. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Too high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Ryan Metzger will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Metzger.
inner third let go. It's a called strike. The average sits at 286 here to start play. Still without a home run and 15 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Popped up. Embry has a play. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 10, Raul Mendoza.
Into the box now, Raul Mendoza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bauer sets his sights. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Maxwell Place takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Giants, number 45, Maxwell Place.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Sito Suzuki. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And it's fouled away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So now to the plate, Ben Zobrist, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's a strike. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
That was great wheels against a great arm behind the plate, and the arm won that time. He's got one of the best catcher arms in all of baseball, and he showed right there why he's a guy you don't want to run on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Place is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Digging in once again, Jesse Padilla. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Ball one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. Around first, digging for 2.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
So here now is the pitcher, Trevor Bauer, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Fouled away. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Stepping in, Reggie Rivas. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Rivas stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's a 9-year major league vet. That's by him for strike 1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the cove, but foul. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate, Joseph Arnold, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he misses again, 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 21 for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him, because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
To the plate now, Nick Livingston. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Standing in now, Adrian Manuel. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. But bye-bye, baby, as the Giants are able to tie things up thanks to the solo dinger. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. And we are tied 4-4. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping up is the shortstop, Nicholas Corner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Pull, that's inside.
The 1-0.
Ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in, number 12. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Two balls and a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, J.C. Embry. No balls and one strike. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Donovan is going to have his work cut out for him here. Two runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. Into the box, Sammy Sosa, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he's a little too high with that one. Two balls and a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the seventh. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Another full count pitch home, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
In now, Ryan Buckner. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Fouled off. Bases are loaded with only one out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Striding in, Sito Suzuki. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
This is foul right side. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready for another shot now, Ben Zobrist. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now here's a line drive, but it's going to go right into the glove of the shortstop Bogarts. And a shake of the head as that ball was hit hard, but it'll leave the bases loaded. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 5 and the Giants 4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luke Little is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Adam Greenberg is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 19, Adam Greenberg.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Jamie Ortiz.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that misses ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ground ball foul down the left side.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Lorenzo Montoya.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Montoya. First pitch coming, here it is. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 now. hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Little, a 6'8" left-hander. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next to the Giants, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's out.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 2-1. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Giants are down 1-2-3, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Killian Melendez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Teddy Morales will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Jesse Padilla. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Digging in, Adam Greenberg, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Melendez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back. Another throw over. And he'll dive back in. And again a throw. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
At the plate now, Nicholas Horner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Number 12 will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
2 out with the man at first. Outside, 3-0 now. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
At the plate, J.C. Embry in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. This year against right-handed pitching, Embry has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Now a hard liner toward short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ronnie Wickert is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Ronnie Wickert.
So in now for San Francisco, Teddy Morales. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. First pitch is a forkball, too low for ball 1. The 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 10, Raul Mendoza.
Striding in once again, Raul Mendoza, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And now pitch on the way.
Whoa, that's down.
Skied into straightaway right. Sosa is under this one. And that's out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Reggie Rivas.
So striding forward now, Reggie Rivas. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Giants down in order. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Trey Mize enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sammy Sosa. First pitch of the at-bat. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Liner towards second. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
In now, Ryan Buckner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here it comes, 1-0. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Swing and a liner, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The batter, the pitcher, Ronnie Wicker.
Chris Tan will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Chris Tan.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And there's ball one. Tan is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. 2 balls and a strike to count. Runner at second here with one man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Thomas Nicholas is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Thomas Nicholas.
Joseph Arnold will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch, and he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, gotta get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Livingston.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Livingston. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Ball one.
One out, nobody on. Two and 0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2 and 1 now. Now the pitch. A little too tall that time. 3 and 1 now. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Now at the plate, Adrian Manuel. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now running at second base, number 14, Stevens.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2 and 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's fallen behind now. 3 and 1. Jamie Ortiz waits on deck. Fouled away. One out and a runner on second base. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, catcher, Jamie Ortiz.
So coming to the plate, Jamie Ortiz. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ball 1, no strike.
The set and the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Trevor Bauer gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Thomas Nicholas records the save, his league-leading 35th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.